Hello. In the course of today's class, you'll be entering lesson 1.11 and learning the next 6 verbs in the list of the most commonly used verbs in any language. These verbs you're learning in Unit 1. And what are these actions? Well, the first is, taking discrete elements, putting them together, and creating something of these items, these elements, these ingredients, whatever. The second of the verbs is this idea of putting something in your mouth and consuming it, an activity I love to do. The third of them is an expression of delight or pleasure or approval about something. The next is fixing your eyes on something that you're staring at fixedly for a lengthy period of time. The fifth is this idea of grasping something with your hand and bringing it to yourself. And the sixth is taking that item and locating it somewhere else. Now, why am I being so awkward in my explanation to you as to what these verbs mean? Well, it's very, very simple. It's because I don't want to give you a direct translation into English as to what these words mean. I could make things very simple for you. I could tell you, okay, in the language you're learning, this word means this in English, and this means this means this, and this means this, and I could write these words all out for you so that you could memorize these printed words. But in the process of doing it, I would be dooming you to never speaking the language that you're learning fluently. Now, maybe during the course of one particular lesson, if I did that, that wouldn't be too fatal. However, if that were the regular technique that I used in the ULAT, you would always be doomed to think in terms of printed text and in your native language before you could utter words in the language you're seeking to learn. And I simply won't do that. Remember that you need to be patient with yourself as to your understanding of the exact sense or meaning of new vocabulary as you learn it. Be patient, because with time and exposure to these words used in a variety of contexts, the meaning of these words will become very, very clear, but they'll become clear to you in the right way. They'll come clear to you on the level of images and concepts directly expressed in the language you're learning, as opposed to expressed in terms of printed text, translated from one language to another, and then awkwardly expressed in the target language. You're going to learn in the right way. In fact, you're going to learn in the difficult way. I think I like the slogan for the ULAT. The ULAT, language learning made difficult. I'm kind of proud of that. But it's not just made difficult, it's done in the right way. And you'll see the results if you persevere along with me. So that's it for my brief introduction. Time for you to go into lesson 1.11. You'll find these words very comprehensible, especially as you get into lesson 1.12, where supplementary vocabulary is presented to accompany these verbs. As you see these verbs used in a variety of contexts, I don't think this will be particularly difficult to understand. See you soon.